You might be wondering, what exactly is equine therapy and how does it work? Let me show you what makes this approach so transformative and what equine therapy actually is. So first off, we're not riding horses. Equine therapy is all about the groundwork. We do it on the ground with the horses in the field most of the time. So the horses have this incredible ability to mirror what's happening in our nervous system. So a lot of the times we're hanging out with the whole herd in the mountains, allowing them to come in and come out and participate however they feel called to. So sometimes we may partner up with one horse and bring them into the round pen for more individualized connection. Horses are prey animals, so they're constantly reading energy, emotions, and authenticity, and they can't be fooled by our mass or our stories. So what makes my approach unique is how I weave together different healing modalities based on what you need in each moment. So we might start with some mindfulness, just breathing together, noticing what's alive in your body as you stand near the horses. Then we move into somatic work because horses naturally bring us into our bodies. Maybe you notice your shoulders are tight or your breathing is shallow. So the horses help us become aware of these patterns without judgment. We might do some gentle movement, some stretching, or grounding exercises right there in the arena or the field with the whole herd. So for clients working through trauma, I can incorporate EMDR techniques even in our equine sessions. So the bilateral movement of walking alongside a horse combined with the stabilization and resourcing of being in relationship with another living being while also moving through difficult past emotions can actually support the brain's natural healing process. It's EMDR in the most organic, gentle way possible. EMDR is all about dual awareness and nervous system regulation, something that horses are naturally amazing at. So I'll talk more about this in another video because it's awesome, but picture this. You're feeling anxious about setting boundaries. We start with mindfulness, noticing where that anxiety lives in your body. Then we work with a horse on creating healthy boundaries, asking them to move, respecting when they say no. And so your body gets to learn what healthy boundaries actually feels like, not just what they look like in your head. We also get really clear insight into what kind of projections or assumptions we create when relating with other beings. So I find how we interact with horses carries over to how we interact with humans. So this work is very revealing and fun. I always joke that the horses are paid actors because they show up and respond in just the right way, and it's pretty miraculous. So what's cool about working in the field with the whole herd is we get to build relationship with them in their natural environment and earn their trust to get adopted into the herd. So you get to see how a healthy system actually works. And this is something many of us have never witnessed. Clients get to reflect on their own systems and their life, where they're working and where they're not working, and what their role is. A lot of times clients identify with certain horses or aspects of these horses and also see aspects of other people in their lives in the horses that we're working with. And sometimes in the horse's behavior, and this is where things get juicy. We get to experiment with doing things differently in this herd and feel how that lands on a cellular level. We also get to work with the whole field around us, meaning the trees, the birds, the wind, they all play a role in these interactions, and the timing matters. So we get to zoom out and see how we're all interconnected. Now, working in the round pen is another beautiful way to work in session because you get individual one-on-one time with horses from the herd. So in these sessions, the horse is typically at liberty, meaning they're not attached to you by a physical rope. However, energetically within the parameters of the round pen, you're always within the heartbeat radius of the horse you're working with. So no matter where you are, you're essentially still in horse's bubble as long as you're in the round pen with the horse. So this helps with co-regulation and building relationship. From here, you get to play. We might do exercises to help you invite the horse to come near you and create an opening, which requires softness and nonverbal invitations. We may also work on setting boundaries and asking the horse to move away, exploring what amount of space or distance feels good for you and the horse. We might work on how to create energy within your body to get a reaction and increase energy in the horse, and then how to relax and slow down the horse. This mirrors up regulation and down regulation as it relates to the nervous system, which is something we need to be able to do both of to practice healthy nervous system hygiene. So what happens is this beautiful integration. Your nervous system starts to regulate, your body remembers what safety feels like, and because horses only respond to authenticity, you start connecting with parts of yourself that maybe you've been disconnected from. So I've been working with horses my entire life, and every session starts with a safety demonstration. These horses are specifically chosen for their calm, therapeutic nature, and so I have specialized training because your safety and physical and emotional safety is my top priority. So whether we're processing trauma through EMDR, building body awareness through somatic work, or simply learning to be present through mindfulness, the horses are our co-therapist, helping you come home to yourself in the most natural, powerful way possible. So if you're ready to experience what your body already knows but your mind might have forgotten, reach out.